Welcome back to Dad, Some Guns, and His Sons. Today we're going to be shooting a Tokarev, or at least one that looks a lot like it. This is actually the Norinco Model 213. So Jacob, why don't you take some shots with it and then we'll do some talking once everybody has a chance to shoot it.
Alright. I'm going to do some jug busting.
Yeah, just tell us what you're shooting at.
I'm going to try this colored milk jug here. He didn't last long. I'm going to shoot him again. I'm going to try that clay target right in the middle.
Got it.
Try this little Gatorade bottle on the far right. Got it.
Pretty good shot with that. Looks like we didn't do too bad with the reloads. Why don't you lay it on the table and we'll let Ryan take a shot with it. What are you shooting at, Ryan?
I don't know, I guess some Gatorade jugs there.
Alright.
Got it.
Well, I didn't even get time to reload the magazine on that one. Alright, what'd you leave me to shoot?
Looks like you got a milk jug.
I haven't quite figured out exactly where to hold that yet.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Alright, let me give it a try here. Thank you. We'll start with this Gatorade and see if I can hit it.
Got him. There you go.
And I got the milk jug. Alright, let's come over here to the table and we'll talk about it a little bit. That's pretty fun to shoot, no kick. Let me get my ears off here so I can hear. So, this looks like a Tokarev and basically is a model of a Tokarev. It's actually a Chinese-made Norinco Model 213. Same outside dimensions as a Tokarev, Russian Tokarev pistol. This one actually shoots 9mm instead of the original Tokarev
7.62 by 25.
There we go. The 7.62 by 25 is a much longer bullet, faster bullet. It's kind of got a neck on it like a rifle cartridge.
That one used to be 7.62 by 25.
This particular one here?
Yeah, it's got the spacer and it's got...
That's what I was going to show them. See, there's a spacer right here in the bottom of the magazine well. The magazines are narrower than the original 7.62 by 25. It's got that spacer in behind it. I do believe, I know with some of them that you can actually change the barrel, take that spacer out and get other magazines and shoot the 7.62 by 25. I ain't too sure this one wasn't originally come out though with the 9mm.
I thought it was.
But it doesn't matter. I like shooting it with a 9mm because it'd be neat to have an original one, authentic. But it's also nice to be able to reload and shoot the 9mm without having to spend the money that you would hunting that surplus or shooting the original. It's about the same dimensions as a 1911. It reminds me a lot of some of the Colt models, some of Browning's models rather, prior to the 1911. You know how the grip's more perpendicular and it's not angled as much. Same overall dimensions, but much. I don't know if you can see that, Jake, but it's much thinner than a regular 1911. And then the safety on it. The safety on this is backwards. You'll see these with all kinds of different safeties. Some of the original ones, people go back and add safety so they can import them in. This one, back is safe, is ready to fire. That is actually safe. So when you pick it up, you want to push forward to fire when actually you got to kick back. So I don't really know what they were thinking right there. But it's a really fun gun to shoot. You can just add it to some of our Russian, at least this one in case I guess is Russian lookalike, but made after the Tokarev. One thing, if you look at one from a distance, that we've noticed that you can see a difference between the original Tokarev and this one. if you see a model, a remake after it, see how these are angled? Well, from a distance, the original ones are straight up and down. And we actually saw an authentic Tokarev at a gun show with no safety on it. It was in good shape, and he thought a lot of it too because he wanted $1,300 for it. But you can find one of these. We got this in 2 magazines in the box it come in with the cleaning rod for $200. And you can get them in the $200 to $300 range unless you want to get one of them authentic ones, no safety, brought back. I think it's fun to shoot. I'm learning more and more where to hold. Done a little better this time. What do you think, Ryan? Doing them? I think it'd be a little heavy and awkward as a carry gun, especially with that safety. I'd be a little nervous about that. You got anything you want to say about it, Jake?
I think I've got the sights pretty good now. You just gotta line them up where the top one you can barely see it.
Yeah, it just takes some practice with them. We got different ones. As you might see on the table, we got some of our other Russian guns here. Of course, here's our 9130, M44, and we'll soon be doing a video on that one. That is a Makarov. That's a 10-round Makarov. We just recently picked up, so we'll be doing a video on it pretty soon. But thanks for watching. God bless.